Hello, good day friend. Welcome to MongoDB series. Today we'll talk on Introduction to MongoDB. So let us see the agenda. We'll start with what is MongoDB, and then we'll see some use cases on MongoDB, and on subsequent videos I will talk on MongoDB setup, CRUD operations on MongoDB, indexing, aggregation framework, and advanced topics like transaction, security, authentication, authorization, etc. So let us start today with the question, what is MongoDB? A very simplistic definition can be MongoDB is a NoSQL database. Now what do I mean by NoSQL database? So before that, let us see what are the different database models is in practice in industry for last 40-50 years. Those are like relational database model, hierarchical, network, documents, etc. Out of those, relational database model is one of the important database models. The reason because it is very heavily used in industry for the last 40 years. It was proposed by Mr. E.F. Cott in the year of 1970. Data are stored in tables or in tabular form in relational database model. Tables are designed to hold relationship among data domain entities along with entities attributes. Relational database model is most suited where domain entities, attributes and relationship are comparatively static. SQL is used to access data in relational database model. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL database is synonymously used with relational database. So, NoSQL, many people says non-SQL or not only SQL. But whatever it is all about flexible schema. NoSQL does not store data in tabular format. There are different types of NoSQL based on how they store data, like document, the example is MongoDB, key value store like Redis, DynamoDB, etcd, graph database, Neo4j, white columnar store, HBase, Cassandra are examples. Now what is DocumentDB? DocumentDB stores data in JSON format. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, where key and values are grouped in an object and they are stored like this. You can store arrays also in the form of values. Now what is MongoDB? Let us redefine the definition. MongoDB is a free, open source document database with high scalability, querying and indexing capabilities. Now here is one important theorem to understand when we are going with NoSQL, that is CAP theorem, where C stands for consistency, A for availability and P for partition tolerance. CAP theorem states that we can only achieve at most 2 out of 3 guarantees for a NoSQL database. So among consistency, availability and partition tolerance, we can achieve either consistency and availability, consistency and partition tolerance, or availability and partition tolerance, but not all three together. So let us see features of MongoDB. MongoDB has flexible JSON schema. That means in a same collection, you can have two documents with different set of fields, which is not possible in relational database model where your columns should be fixed. Your table schema should be fixed. JSON schema validation. But when you have flexible schema, but you can also enable like rigid schema with schema validation by enabling schema validation, where it will always ensure that you stick to a particular schema. MongoDB is a distributed database at its core. As a result, you get high availability, high scalability and distribution, geographical distribution with ease. High availability through built-in replication and failover, horizontal scalability with native sharding, MongoDB has a rich set of operators which you can use to write ad hoc queries. Indexing capability to improve the performance. You can create index on a particular field or a group of fields. And real-time aggregation which you can use to run analytics kind of workload. So let us see some use cases. You can use it in analytics. MongoDB provides connector for Apache Spark. You can use Apache Spark library. Driver support for popular language which is used in analytics like Python and R. Connector for business intelligence with third-party reporting, popular tools like Tableau, MicroStrategy, etc. Also, you can use MongoDB charts for easy visualization. Internet of Things. MongoDB can handle big data more efficiently because of higher write speed and also because of its flexible schema. Data from diverse sources can be stored in same collection. Personalization. Customized user experience based on diverse source of data can be delivered using MongoDB. Payments. When it is payments today, you see there are a couple of things which is important. One is low latency. The payment should be done seamlessly and very fast manner. Then changing compliance. So compliance changes based on geographical region, based on political changes, based on your market demands. So those compliance factors needs to be integrated into the payments model, which MongoDB helps by having flexible schema. At the same time, in payments, when payments are having in a fast manner, fraud detection is also important to check dubious payments. That is possible by running real-time analytics in MongoDB. Product catalog. A product catalog contains diverse set of products with varied set of fields, and which is possible because of flexible schema to hold a range of products in the same collection. Recommendation engine. So analyzing the past data, also integrating other different factors like social interaction, online digital social interaction, and real-time data recommendation can be made. Analytics can be run on MongoDB and recommendation can be made. So let us see some projects and companies how they are using MongoDB. So there are big names like Forbes, Bosch, Toyota, Royal Bank of Scotland, Barclays, Verizon, Gap, Adobe, Intuit, AstraZeneca, etc. There are many more who are using MongoDB. Out of those, let us see one or two, like Bosch, how they are using this. So Bosch software innovation spearheads all IoT activities inside the Bosch group and helps the internal customers to be successful. The Bosch IoT Suite and integrated MongoDB database makes this possible. Let us see for Intuit. Intuit websites, which enables small business to build websites without any technical capabilities. That relies on MongoDB powered real-time analytics tool to derive interesting and actionable patterns from their customers' website traffic. So, thank you for watching this.